Okay, welcome back, folks. Sorry the power went out in the middle of the stream last night, and it was out for like a couple hours. So, and I went to sleep because I was tired, and there was no power, so there was no light, and I was tired. So, yeah, kind of dumb. What am I doing? I don't want that. Okay, here we go. Let's go qualifying. Hopefully this time we won't lose power again. Little bumps. Pretty cool. Oh man, I love this truck. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I really love this paint scheme, even though it's basically unsponsored 98 truck. I don't know why, I just love the white and the black. It's cool. Unfortunately, he got eliminated from the playoffs in this truck at Las Vegas, even though he was the regular season champion. Because of how just goddamn consistent he was during the regular season. But still, man, it's a great truck. I love this cool. I love all the Thor Sport like alternate paint schemes. I got some cool ones. Well, I'll take that. That's not bad. God, this heartburn is awful. And Tyler Rankin got the pole. Let me make sure my mic's on. Just want to make sure it's on. Yeah, it's on. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go racing. Hey, the game spot. Somebody probably had a failure. Yep, yeah, it's Tyler Rankin. He forfeits his pole. Because of course. And Matt Crafton's the pole winner. That's funny. We're racing 135 laps, so it's gonna be fun. Oh god. Ooh.
Still there. Stay on the bottom.
I think we got a pretty good truck. We're up to second already on lap 1. Up there in the middle of 3 wide. Oh god.
Stay in line. Hold your line. still there. Top spring, use it if you need it.
Oh man. We're at 3.
Stay in line. Hold your line.
Yeah, there's no stages either, so don't gotta worry about no stinking stages. It's really nice.
Still there. All clear.
Trying to save my tires as much as I can. The left front's not doing so great. Come on, Harrison. I'm gonna show. This track is kind of like Michigan, just more bumpy. If you really think about it. And the trucks run that track like a restrictor plate track, just how freaking slow they are. So this kind of works. But yeah, over here in Indiana, it's snowing. It snowed a lot yesterday, and I think that's why we lost power, because I think it snowed and there was a little bit of rain, so it was like freezing rain, and I think that's hooked up the power lines or something, or somebody crashed like an idiot into one of the power lines. That's what I'm assuming happened. But I could be wrong. Oh, excuse me.
Clear high, clear high. Start from the outside, outside.
But I'm not really sure, honestly. I think it's just one of those things. We just lost power. But yeah, freaking almost March, and we're having snow and ice and power outages. Like, come on, man. This is stuff we should have got last month in January. Oh God. Kind of drove in a little too deep there.
Still there.
Some good battle enough for the lead.
Stay high, stay high. All clear. All high.
That'll work.
You're all clear up top.
Just cut him off. It's so tight. And now we're 3 wide for the lead.
Careful, still there.
Dude, man, just the horsepower down the straightaways. We got that.
Oh god. All clear. Bottom 3.
I had to really back out of it. I was gonna hit the wall. The car is just way too tight right now. Laps to go on fuel. I'm at the pit earlier than that for tires, because how much tires just fall off in this game, especially at this track. So we're behind Lupton and Burton for the 3rd position right now. So we did pretty good. So we started 12th, actually 11th.
Stay on the bottom here.
So I didn't do a video on Las Vegas yet. I might do one maybe later today or tonight or something. But I didn't really feel like doing one because I really fucking hated that race. And even the Xfinity race. I mean, I hated that race and the truck race. And even the Xfinity race. I liked the guy who won. I liked Chase Briscoe winning, but the race itself was just kind of meh. So, I don't know. But yeah, that Cup race, man. I had like 3 or 4 guys that could have won it that I would have been totally fine with. But no, Logano had to win. Cause fuck me, I guess. God, I hate Logano. I just hope somebody wrecks his ass, like Kenza did. That'd just be great. Just every week somebody should just kamikaze him like Kenzo did. Well, I had to leave for a little bit, and then I got tight again. I just get so tight by myself.
Alright, clear low.
Yeah, I think the truck should come back to this track. I think that'd be fun. Especially considering how like the cup races and Xfinity races here are usually pretty good. For the most part. We usually get really good racing because, you know, tire wear is usually a big factor.
Alright, you're clear.
Although I say that, and the last couple of years that Auto Club hasn't been that great.
Got one inside. All clear.
Like, I think the last really good Auto Club race, I think, was maybe 2016. Maybe 2017. It usually, like, the last couple of years, it's not been that great. Because the stupid racing package has been kind of dick. But, you know, it might be good. Maybe Kyle Busch or any of the Toyotas won't win again. You never know. Maybe now the Hendrick cars are good because they ran pretty good at Vegas. Yeah, Vegas does give me hope because the Hendrick cars all looked really good at Vegas. Like they all were running top 10 all together. And Byron and Chase Elliott both had really good cars. Especially Elliott. Like he could pass people like without a thought. Oh, caution's out. Should we pit? Anybody else pitting? Well, some of the back markers are pitting. I'm gonna go ahead and pit. Take some wedge out. I'm gonna put 48.5. I'll go with that. I'm gonna just start 25th, so, you know,
Coming to the green, driver. Ready. Reach out, let's go.
But yeah, I'm hoping at Auto Club this weekend for the Cup and Xfinity guys, they'll actually put on some good races. I'm hoping they will, because like I said, Las Vegas was honestly pretty decent until the end. So, like, maybe we'll see good racing there, and I just, man, they stacked up so bad I had to go down below the white line. Especially the not 2019 truck in this game. It's actually the 2018 truck, and it was only at Daytona in 2018. It's in this game. I hate that. Of all the real truck teams they could have put in here, like Timmy Hill's team, you know, the 56 team could have been in here. They had to put the fucking 50 Beaver Motorsports truck in there, and it didn't even run last year. They ran the one truck, and it was only like 3 races, and they DNQ'd for like almost all of them but one. So, I don't know. I always go on that tangent every time I see that truck. It just drives me crazy. Because it's a 2018 truck. In a 2019, you know, game or season, you know. It just bugs me. It destroys my soul to see it, because I hate that truck. Not really. Actually, it's a cool paint scheme. And I actually ran that truck in career mode in, like, Heat 3, I think. Because I think when I got to the truck series, I was able to get that ride. I think. I think it was my second year. Because I did dirt. I think I got that truck. It was like my first truck. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Still there.
I don't remember how I did the career mode in Heat 3. It's been so long. I've mostly been focusing on this game, so I haven't played Heat 3 in a long time. Actually, I had to delete it off my PS4 because I was running out of space because I got more games, and it's like, and my PS4 only had like 500 gigabytes, which really fucking sucks. It may seem like a lot, but it's not. It goes out, like, it's gone like that. So every time I get done playing something, I almost have to delete it. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Especially with Red Dead Redemption 2 on here. That's like 100 gigabytes by itself. So there goes like a fifth of your fucking save data right there. going to that game, which I love that game, but goddamn did it have to be 100 gigabytes. Thankfully the Heat games don't take up too much, they're only like 30 I think, or something like that. Like 30, 40, which isn't too bad. But man, I just had so many new games, and I wasn't playing Heat 3 because I was playing this, so I just deleted that, and made more room for some of the other stuff I've been playing, because I played Injustice, and I was playing, I think another thing that kind of takes a lot of space is that Star Trek Online. I have that downloaded on there, and to be honest, I barely played it. I barely did anything with it. I tried, I don't know, because I've gotten like stuck on like a part in the Federation like storyline where I keep getting my ass handed to me by a Reman ship that's kind of like the Scimitar from Nemesis, Star Trek Nemesis, and I just keep getting my ass handed to me every time I try to do that one. And I was trying to look at a playthrough of it, and the guy's just like, oh, you just go up to it and just do shielding thing and then you're good. I'm like, well, how do I get that shielding thing? And it never did tell me, so I was like, okay, thanks, dude. Thanks for telling me. So that's kind of dumb. Apparently you have to, like, pay for some of that shit. Like, that's another thing, and there's a lot of pay-to-win bullshit in that game, and I'm just like, yeah, no thanks. I think that's kind of why I gave up on it.
Careful, still there.
But most of the stuff that is in there that's free is pretty cool, like, you know. And another thing that bugs me is all the other, like, campaigns in it, like the Klingon and Romulan and, like, classic Trek campaigns, they're so glitched out. It's not even funny. Like, every time I try to do one of those, I just constantly run into glitches that just kill the game and make me have to start over. Like, I was doing the Klingon one, I was almost done with the story mode, or part in the story. And I think I even got an achievement for it, but the game glitched so bad I had to start over. Shit. I lost my earpiece, give me a second. Fucking, I hate the earpiece on this stupid mic. So I just killed my corner.
Got one inside.
I mean, Harrison Burger putting on a show. Oh shit, well never mind, I hit the wall. Like a dumbass. Somebody's out of the race. I don't know who it is. I missed that. I think they had a tire blow up or something. That's usually what happens in this game. You don't ever really see engine failures. You just see like tires blow out a lot. And sometimes they bring out a caution, sometimes they don't. This time I don't think it did. Oh, maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe because that might have been what brought the first caution. I didn't think about that, excuse me. God, I've got such bad heartburn. Oh my god, it is terrible. I am so sorry if you hear me just dying over here, that's why. I don't have any Tums on me right now, I'm gonna have to go get some. But yeah, so I've been playing Injustice 2 a lot. That was the game I got recently. It was funny, my cousin sent it to me in the mail. I was talking to somebody about it, about wanting to get it, because he was playing it. He was like, oh, it's a great game, it's fun playing it. And I was like, I played it a little bit, you know, when I was at my brother's, because one of his friends had it when it first came out. And I think it was just the normal version of the game, so it didn't have any of the DLC characters. It might have, I'm not sure. And he might have been that version, actually. It might have been that legendary version, but my cousin sent it to me on disc, and I've been playing that like for a while. That's why I haven't done any NASCAR gaming in a while, at least since the 500, because I've been playing that. So I've been playing that the last few weeks, and God, man, I've been doing like a lot of the multiverse stuff to unlock things for other fighters, you know, that I have. And boy howdy, is it a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. I hate it. Sometimes. I love it sometimes and I hate it sometimes. Like, it's fine until you get to the very last, like, fight in, like, one of the matches you're doing. And then they become, like, fucking Lord Eternal and just whoop your ass every damn time, no matter who it is. It could be fucking, you know, one of the worst characters in the game, you know, and they could just destroy you if they're one of the last people you have to fight, because that's just how the game is when they're doing, like, you know, one of those, like, tree matches or whatever it's called in Multiverse. And it's so annoying, because you're trying to, because I try to do, like, perfect runs without dying, and I've done that a few times. Mostly as, like, Superman or Batman, which is great, because I know how to play them pretty well, because you play them, like, the most in story mode, so they're the ones you have, like, the most, like, leveled up, especially Superman. Like, I have him at level 20 already, so that's pretty cool. Like, I love playing as Superman, he's just so badass. And I love his, like, grab moves, and his power moves are pretty great. I just love playing as Superman. Also, I unlocked Bizarro, because I had enough of those, like, crystals to unlock him. I just realized I took the lead, and I've kind of been hanging on to it pretty good for now. Although I keep hitting the wall, so that's not good. That's probably because the fresh tires are starting to take hold and I'm pulling away. But yeah, so I've been playing that for a little bit, for a spell. It's been fun. But it can be really frustrating. Like, I'm just screaming at the fucking game because I'm getting my ass handed to me. And scaring everybody in the house, so I had to just quit playing it for a while. I usually am pretty chill dude, but man, when I get, like, my ass handed to me, and it's just the most cheapest shit ever, I can get pretty mad, like Brainiac. Like, because in arena mode, or battle, or simulator mode, in the Multiverse, you have to fight Brainiac at the end of every one of those matches, and he'll just kick your ass with his stupid, arm thingies, like in story mode. And I fucking hate those because they're so damn cheap. And he'll just pull one out of the floor and one above you and one from the side. He'll just take off like a chunk of your health, and then he'll still be at like full health. And it's like, oh, go fuck yourself, Brainiac. It's okay to fight Brainiac though in like regular Multiverse because he doesn't have those powers usually because he's not on a ship. He's usually like somewhere else. When he's like at like any of the other maps, he'll just fucking beat you, you know, on level playing field. So okay, another caution. So 109 to go, almost 100 to go. Might as well pit. I think that kind of worked out. We got the lead. Okay, now we lost the lead because of a bad pit stop. Anthony Alfredo's in second. He's actually getting ready to make his Xfinity debut this weekend in the 21 car, so that's going to be cool. Looking forward to that. Hopefully he'll have a great run in that 21 car this weekend. If not, you know, at least a decent run, you know, if I'm top 15, that'd be okay. And Myatt Snyder just had the worst luck in the first two races. Because he got the pole for the Daytona race, which was pretty cool. And then he was caught up in one of the wrecks. He couldn't miss them, so he got caught up in one of the wrecks, you know, the big ones that happened. Oh god. Lupton. How was Lupton straight up being like the next best truck in this race? Like, I don't understand it. It's like me, him, and Burton are like the best trucks. I mean, Lupton's good, but like he ran top 5 and top 10 in a couple races in that 5 truck, but not this good. He was like the 4th team at DGR Crosley last year. They were like a part-time effort. Yeah, here comes 52. Friesen wants to. Oh, thank you for the push there, Alfredo. Thank you. Oh, that didn't help. Give me another push. Or just leave me. How dare you, Alfredo? You betrayed me. You betrayed me. Okay, Burton vote me. I like Harrison Burton. Although I do think he kind of got rushed to Xfinity a little too soon. Although he did a pretty good job so far in the couple races he's done. Like at Daytona, he finished second, so Not too bad. I mean, he's pretty good at the plate tracks, honestly. He's shown pretty good prowess there. And he has made some Xfinity starts, like last year he was in the 18 Xfinity car for a couple of races, like at Bristol. And, you know, he showed good speed in those cars at Bristol. Like, he probably could have gotten a top 5 or had a shot at the win there, but he got screwed over. I think he got spun out or he had a bad pit stop or something. And it cost him a shot at getting a decent finish. He still finished top 10 though, despite all those problems. So, like, I think he's gonna honestly do better than he did in trucks, because I don't know why he just really couldn't get a handle on the trucks. And plus, the races are kind of short in that series, and something that his dad was so good at was his dad was really good at doing, like, at positioning himself for the finish of the races. You know, his dad was very sly, very good at saving his equipment for the end of the race, and that's something I think Harrison's really good at too. He's a lot like his dad in that way, so I think Harrison's going to do a lot better in Xfinity. He might even win a race, so I think he's going to do better than Jones and Herbst, so, because those guys are pretty bad. I don't even know how the hell they got full-time rides this year in Xfinity. Especially Herbst, when he's only run, like, barely, like, 6 races in trucks or something like that, 5 or 6, including this year when you're in Daytona. Like, the guy's pretty bad. Like, he is pretty bad. He only has like 1 win in ARCA. And that was at Pocono, and ever since then he's run like a shit ton of ARCA races and he's never won again. So and he's in like the best equipment in arguably in all of ARCA, because he's in the Joe Gibbs equipment, so we'll see. I'm excited for the Xfinity race this weekend, because no Cup guys so far anyway are in the race. Unfortunately, when we go to Phoenix, there'll be 2 Cup guys. There'll be Brad, and there'll be Kyle Busch, so we're gonna have 2 of them. There's Alfredo, man, making a race out of it. Good for him. Gonna take the lead here off the turn 4. Ooh, I'm really loose. We'll do the slingshot here, going into turn 1.
Clear high, bud.
It's so tight though. Coming in the 2, in the middle of 1 and 2. I'm just like, have to let off the gas. I'm like, oh shit, and I got loose. Oh no! Oh, I saved it. Oh, thank God for that caution coming out when it did. I almost died. Oh, thank you, Spencer Boyd. You saved me. I could have killed myself there. I don't want to pit. I really don't want to give up. Anybody else in the back pitting? Yeah. Oh, Park Clearman's out of the race. Rip Parker. Fucking yelled at apparently by Angela Rupp's husband this weekend on her Twitter account. God, that was some of the funniest shit I've seen all week.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Ready? Green down, let's go.
Shit.
Car outside.
I was trying to fix my my mic setup because it's starting to fuck up again for some reason. I really need to get a better headset or mic or something for those, because this one ain't doing so hot for me. Oh God, solder. I don't know why Johnny soldered all the way back here in that 13 truck. He's usually pretty good in this game. Well, he was good last year. I mean, he was top 10 at least every week, or top 15. And here he is barely running, he's not even running the top 20.
All clear. Hold your line, got one outside. Alright, you're clear. Clear high, clear high.
to fix my stupid earpiece again. God damn it. Oh, I hate this thing. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Still there.
Already back into the top 10. Man, tires are king here. Every time I get a chance, I'm pitting. Because I make up like 20 spots in like 3 laps. It's not even funny.
Stay on the bottom here. Stay on the bottom here.
Even if it's only been like 5 or 6 laps, I'm pitting. We get another caution, like another few laps, I'm just gonna pit again, just get tired. Tires kick ass in this game. Oh god, there's Lupton. Alfredo's holding on to the outside. Doing a good job, man. Good job, Alfredo. He's holding off freezing.
Careful, still there. Alright, you're clear. Car outside. Got a car high now.
Didn't even get in the freezing there.
Alright, you're clear.
Alfredo. Work on the 15 trip.
All clear.
But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to Phoenix. Let's just say, oh my god, fucking heartbreaking. Stop. The Xfinity race on Saturday for next week. Not this week, the next week is gonna be really bad because this is gonna be Brad and Kyle just doing their thing, and nobody has a shot at winning. And probably Algar is going to finish third. Because that's how, or Hemrick is going to finish third if he's in the race. In the 8 car. That's another thing I was really shitty about the Xfinity race, is Hemrick wrecked out like real early on in the race. I was like, are you shitting me? It's like, come on Hemrick. Dude, you're trying to save your career and here you are just destroying your equipment not even like 50 laps in. Come on, man. That was a shame. Hopefully he'll have better runs, in the 8 car later this year. Hopefully he'll run pretty good this weekend at Auto Club. I think he's in the car at Auto Club, I'm not sure though. Might be Jeb Burton. It's kinda hard to tell, like Burton's in like some of the races and then he's in like majority of the year. I think he's in the car this weekend though, I'm pretty sure. I think Burton's only running like the plate tracks and maybe the short tracks, and then I think Hemrick is running everywhere else except for Homestead when Junior runs that race, because Junior's going to be at Homestead in the 8 car, which is going to be in a couple weeks, which is just so weird to me. I'm so used to Homestead being the final race of the year, and now it's going to be in like a couple weeks. It's gonna be like next month. It's in like 3 weeks from now, which is just, I'm still gonna have a hard time getting used to that. Like that was something I was like, when I saw like them showing off the paint scheme he was gonna run, the Junior's gonna run, I was like, they're just saying, oh, he's gonna run this at Homestead. I'm like, well, that's gonna be a while till we see it. And I was like, wait a minute, no, it's not. It's gonna be in March. Because they moved the schedule around, and I'm still trying to get used to that. So yeah, we're gonna see that next month. We're gonna see Junior in the number 8 Hellman's car. It's all yellow. Kind of a step down from last year's car. I thought that one was way cooler, but that was a throwback, so it's kind of like hopefully Hemrick or Burton can do a cool throwback in there. Whenever whoever's in the 8 car at Darlington, I'm assuming it'll be Hemrick, so maybe he can do a cool like you know, throwback with whatever sponsor he's got that weekend. Probably at South Point, because South Point's is going to sponsor him in the 8 car, which I really like. I like that he's got South Point back as a sponsor. But yeah, so far this weekend at Auto Club, no cup leeches, so yay! And I actually hope we see good racing. Hopefully one of the guys I like in Xfinity is going to win, and not one of those talentless hacks winning, like Herbst or Jones or Gregson. Yeah, I don't understand why Gregson just straight up dumped Alfredo. That was so dumb. Like, I don't understand that at all. I hate Herbst. I want to like him. I mean, he's got a cool paint scheme. I like the Bass Pro Shop, like silver Bass Pro Shop car that he drives. It's pretty cool, but goddamn, I hate his guts. He's such a fucking idiot. He drives like one and he acts like one. It's just. And even when he was at Kyle Busch Motorsports, he was terrible. Like, he only got one win in that truck that has won, like, championships with Byron and Bell and Jones. Same crew chief and everything, different number, but same crew chief and almost everything else. Same team that won, like I said, almost 3 championships with 3 different drivers and a bunch of races, and he couldn't do shit. So, just find that a little funny. New tires are king, I can tell you that. They're pulling away by like 4 seconds on Alfredo and Lupton, the 2 DGR Crosley trucks. Oh god. Oh, we're getting tight. Oh god. Yeah, that front tire's going down. 22 to go on fuel. Probably have to pit earlier than that for tires. Knowing how this is gonna go. Trying to run the middle or the top to get the most grip. And we might actually lap some trucks here if this goes green. Probably not though. I kind of want this to just go green. I think that'd be cool. No cautions, just go green. Just let the race play out. That's kind of why I didn't want stage cautions. Oh, shit, got the wall. Just a little bit. Here's Harrison Burton in a second. Just past Alfredo. Oh god. Oof. Trying to keep it off the wall there. Yeah, this car's the truck's starting to get really loose. Still aren't halfway yet. We're getting there though. We're catching back after the field. Oh god, scraped the wall there. Yeah, how many times I've hit the wall, I should have a tire going down. But I'm not, because I'm a boss. Yeah, that's Lassard. He's in the 4 truck this year, and not Xfinity trucks.
They're all around.
I don't know how he's going to do in that truck. He really hasn't shown me that he can be as good, anywhere near as good as Todd Gilliland was. Like, Todd Gilliland, I mean, he didn't win, or it took him a while to win in trucks, but dude, it wasn't for lack of trying. Dude was usually running up front all the time in that 4 truck, you know. And then Kyle Busch was, right when he was about to get the win, Kyle Busch just dumped his ass. Because he badmouthed him. I thought that was pretty dumb. There's Decker putting her lap down.
Still there. All clear. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. All the way to the wall.
Unfortunately, putting Corbin a lap down.
Careful,
Rip
still there.
Corbin.
All clear.
Oh, come on, Quapple. Fucking dick.
All right, clear outside.
Oh god. I got really loose trying to cut him off. It's really loose now. Those front tires is just dying. So my rights or my rear tires are like extra, putting an extra grip. They don't know what to do. Oh god, thanks. Let's go do the Homestead line, just run the wall. I think we're gonna catch Johnny Sauter and put him a lap down. That's how bad he's running in this race. What's crazy is I think he's one of the few drivers in this field that actually has ran at Auto Club. He was one of the guys that ran at Auto Club when they were racing there back in like 2009, 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. And him, Matt Crafton, and yeah, I think that's it. There's them two. Everybody else is like too young to have raced there. I raced here. Everybody else, this is like brand new for them. Unless they ran in like the Xfinity or Cup race, you know. That's when that funny. Dude, how slow he is. Then put Snyder a lap down. That's two ThorSport teammate trucks.
All clear. Excellent lap. Good job.
These guys are going to be pitting soon. Oh my god, I am so sorry. This heartburn is the worst. You're ready to put Kyle Benjamin a lap down. Who I don't think was even in the 44 truck last year. But we'll pretend.
You got room. You're clear.
I think the funny thing is I think that Ross Chastain drove the 44 truck more than Kyle Benjamin did last year. Because actually Ross Chastain won with that truck at Iowa until his truck was considered illegal, so he technically had a win with that truck. That would have been cool, man, to get 2 different race versions and they're both different numbers. That would have been kind of neat. I don't think anybody's ever done that before. I wish that window would have stayed. Oh well, he went back and wanted a Gateway. So fuck you to NASCAR. I love Ross Chastain, man. I hope he has a great year this year. He's already doing great things in the, you know, in the 6 car, man. He did a great job in most of the race in the 6 car. He just kind of got, you know, some bad luck there at the end of that race, and he was running top 10 most of the time in that car, going in for Ryan Newman. I thought that was pretty impressive. I wouldn't be, honestly, would not shock me if he like pulled a win out of his rear end in that car. He wouldn't surprise me, especially at Phoenix, because Newman's done that before. So he's got experience. He's run the. Oh man, look at how big a lead I've got on Crafton. I think these guys are pitting. That's probably why. Yeah, yeah, because probably everybody that was behind me besides Crafton pitted. I've still got like 5 to 10 laps on these guys, unless my tire blows out. I might have to just pit earlier, be on the safe side. I don't want my tire blowing out and just destroying my truck. Well, 2 ThorSport teammates are running 1-2, and then like 2 are a lap down, and then the other one, we don't know where that one is. Like Ben Rhodes is probably mid-pack. I put Dipple a lap down. He's in 6th. I don't think he's pitted yet.
All the way to the wall.
He's still staying out. He's a lap down, so.
That was a great lap.
71, ooh, God. The arrow's 96. Yep, that makes sense. I've hit the wall a couple times. Brett Moffitt's in 2nd.
Still there. All clear.
I hope he has a great year this year in trucks and win some races and compete for championship. I think that'd be cool. I hate that they changed his number. He was in the 24 and you know, last year. Now this year he's in the 23 truck, and I'm just like, why? The 24 truck was cool looking. I love that truck. I guess they're gonna just run that as a part-time team with like Sam Mayer or whoever else is running. You know, it's in the like Chevy development camp or whatever. So there we go. Yeah, Moffitt's pitted, so I think we put everybody lap down. He's pitting now. Yep. $69 to go. Basically about halfway, I think. The halfway point of the race. Nope, Spencer Boyd, he stayed out. He's in 2nd. We already put him a lap down. I still can't get over the fact Spencer Boyd won that truck race at Talladega. I almost forget he won that race, and I'm like, oh yeah, he did win that race. Like, that did happen. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb race. I didn't really care for it. Yeah, well. At least the last really good one was probably when Parker Kligerman won. That was pretty amazing. Seeing him winning that 75 truck, I thought that was pretty cool. And that was like his 2nd win at Talladega. He won with the Red Horse in 2012.
All right, clear outside. You're all clear up top.
I wish Parker Kligerman. I am even in just a 75 truck. He probably could win the championship. Like, no joke. or have a shot at it anyway. I mean, at least be a contender.
Stay on the bottom.
But you know, that team only runs part-time. What's weird is that that team actually ran in the Cup Series and Xfinity Series back in the day. Like if you go back and watch like the 94 Coke 600, Todd Bodine's in that race with the 75 car, and it's the same team and same, almost same sponsor and everything. It's just on the Cup car. And I think it's a Ford team, I think, maybe a Chevy team, I don't know. And I think Rick Mast and Morgan Shepherd also drove for them, and I think they had like Remington. I forget the name of the company. It was like Remington Arms was the sponsor. It was like a green car for a while. So, but yeah, I mean, Todd Bodine was actually running like decently in that car in the 94 600 before he like, you know, I think he ended up getting crashed out, or he had like a tire go down or something, and it kind of cost him a really good finish. I was like, oh, okay. I think Boyd pitted when I did, so that's why he's staying out as long as he has. I'm gonna come in this time by. Oh, these tires. These tires, I tell you what. Oh shit. Oh God save Lassard. Why was he coming down on me like that?
Car outside.
Oh, he's probably coming to pit.
Drop your speed, driver.
There it goes. Actually, yeah, go ahead and fix it. I got a pretty big lead. $65 to go. Pretty much, I think this is halfway. If I do the math in my head, I think it's but close to halfway. If not, we're just past it. I'm gonna get me a drink. Do what the drivers do, get a drink of water in their pit stop. I don't know why. I really love this this paint scheme for the 98 truck. I don't know why. It's simple. It's black and white. I just love it. I actually love it more than I do the truck when it's like sponsored by Champion. Oh, caution came out right after I got pit road. That's perfect timing. Perfection. Well, do we need to pit? Not really. Johnny Sauter's pitting. He's somehow still on the lead lap. I think he tried to stay out to get back on the lead lap. Like half the field's a lap down now. Yeah, we don't need to pit. I mean, we literally just came off pit road. So here we go.
Ready.
Me versus Alfredo.
Stay on the bottom. Top free. Use it if you need it.
I think if this stays green, we might be able to make it to the end on fuel. It's 35, and like 60 to go, I think. We just said that. So yeah, we definitely are in the fuel window. We just gotta do like one more stop, and we're good to go at the end. If this stays green, that's the key. If it stays green, which it probably won't. I wonder how perfect that was. The caution came out like right when we got done with green flag pit stops. It's kind of weird. It's like there was a tire out or something, and NASCAR waited till we were all done. It was like one of those cautions where they sometimes do that, and then sometimes they just call it like right in the middle of green flag pit stops and completely fucks the race over. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Usually they try to do that. They, like, if there's a tire out or somebody, like, there's debris on the track or something, they'll wait till everybody's pitted and then they'll throw a caution out. Like, I think they did that, like, not too long ago. I think they did that, like the Coke 600 a couple of years ago. And then sometimes they'll just throw it, like, immediately. Especially if there hasn't been a caution in a while. Just cause, you know, NASCAR. So, yeah, we're getting pulling away. Get pretty good big gap here. Well, somebody died, so now somebody's still on pit road along with Park Quakerman, so I don't know who. So I got 2 trucks out of the race. What's really weird to me is that there's only like 2 full-time Ford teams in the Xfinity Series this year. Basically, there's the 22 car for Cindric, you know, the Penske car, and then there's the Stewart-Haas car for the 98, and that's it. That's the only 2 full-time Ford teams in Xfinity. There's almost like no other Ford teams, unless they're like part-time or they're like using. Or they're like one of the like smaller teams using Ford bodies, you know, for like plate tracks or something. That's it. Like, that's the only full-time teams. Everybody else is Chevy or Toyota. Mostly Toyota. It's kind of weird. It's like the opposite of the Cup Series. Cup Series is like 6 Toyota teams, and like 5 of them are all basically Joe Gibbs cars. If you really look at it, like Bell's basically like a 5th Joe Gibbs car. And then Suarez is like just kind of all by himself in 96, and then everybody else is a Ford or a Chevy. So, and trucks, I think it's pretty evenly matched for the most part. I think there's a lot more Fords than there was last year, like, because DGR Crosley has essentially two Ford teams now. It's kind of DGR. And Front Row Motorsports has a truck team now with Todd Gilliland. He's been doing pretty good in that 38 truck, man. I really love that Speedco car. Or colors, I mean. And then, of course, there's all the ThorSport trucks. And I think there's another team that went to Ford. I think John Hunter, when he attempted Daytona, him and Joe had Ford bodies on their trucks, which is pretty cool. But they missed the race, so they didn't get to run. I think everybody else pretty much Chevy and Toyota. So GMS is all Chevys, and there's like 6 of those trucks. Any given week, there's probably going to be 6 trucks at some point. At least 5 anyway. And there's Nice. There's like 3 trucks right there. Like 1 part-time truck, and then there's like 2 full-time trucks. So it's pretty evenly matched, honestly. Like, which I like. That's kind of why I like the truck series. There's a lot of, everybody's on even playing field, it feels like, until Kyle Busch shows up and then just, you know, destroys everything because he's Kyle Busch, but, you know. But other than that, when it's just the normal full-time truck drivers and teams, then it's usually pretty even. Pretty even field. I wonder if Greg Biffle's going to run any more truck races, because he did run that truck race last year for Kyle Busch, and he won, and he hasn't had anything like happen after that. Like, nobody's offered him any rides for anything. He's just like, he just came out, he disappeared as quickly as he appeared, you know. He came out, ran a truck race, dominated, and then he disappeared, never to be seen again. That's what I feel like is going to happen. And it's kind of a shame, because he did such a great job in that truck race at Texas. I wish he could get, like, something, you know? Like, at this point, go with anybody at this point. It doesn't matter who they are, Toyota, Chevy, whatever, just whatever, give them a ride. If I'm the R Motorsports team, that 02 team, that's got Brett Moffitt in their car, I would consider getting Biffle in that car when he's done, because Moffitt's gonna run like the first 3 races, I think, for them, which I think ends after Auto Club, and after that, I think they have like a development driver set up or something. I don't know who, but if I'm R Motorsports, I would consider trying to get Biffle in that car. I mean, he's not doing anything, you know. He could help out. He's got some knowledge, you know. He's been around the block a time or two. Just saying, you know, that'd be cool seeing him in an Xfinity car, especially a Chevy. You know, just to say fuck you to Ford for dumping him. I'd be cool with that. I immediately would be that'd be one of my favorite teams. I mean, I already kind of root for them because Moffitt, I like him, so. But he's only running like part of the schedule, like, you know, he's only running the first 3 races just to kind of help them out, you know, with transitioning to running, you know, the rest of the year with, I guess, no name people. I don't know. Well, why not get you a guy who does have a name, who hasn't run in, full-time Xfinity since like 2001 or something, or 2002, I should say. I would watch. That'd make Xfinity at least a little bit exciting. Get a veteran in there, you know, just something. But no, Xfinity has to be either cup leeches or just nobodies. There's no in between. Like the only drivers I can think of who are kind of like are veterans essentially are guys that are racing for Junior Motorsports, and that's basically guys who didn't work out in Cup. Like Annette and Allgaier and Jeb Burton, basically. I mean, he ran some Cup races for BK, but didn't really go anywhere. And then, you know, Truex drove for him. Ryan Truex, I should say. He was at BK for a little bit. I'm kind of bummed that he didn't get more seat time in the 8 car, because when he did run the 8 car, man, he was really competitive in that car. He finished like 2nd, Kyle Busch at Phoenix last year. I was like, dude, give him more seat time. He could probably get you a win. Nope. He's down the trucks now, running the 40 truck. I mean, which is a good truck. I mean, because you saw, you know, Ross Chastain ran pretty good with that truck with no sponsorship at Las Vegas. So, you know, he might run decently with that truck. He's got sponsorship, so we'll see. I'd love to see him, you know, at least get something, get a win, you know, just something. Even if it doesn't lead to anything, just get a win, so you can just be like, fuck you, I got a win, kiss my ass. I don't know, I feel bad for Truex. He just has, like, Ryan Truex, he's had a shitty end of the stick every time he's gotten a ride. Because he was a development driver for MWR, and they basically shut down because of incompetency. He probably would have been the guy for MWR at one point. To be I mean, could you imagine if he had stayed, or if MWR was still around, and like, let's say the stupid Spingate didn't happen, he probably would be a teammate to Martin, and maybe a two-car team or 3-car team with him and Martin running up front every week. That'd been kind of cool. But no, fucking Waltrip and I forget the guy who was spotting that Ty Norris, I think, was the one. Oh, your arm's itching. Your arm is itchy, why don't you itch it, or whatever he said. And I keep hitting the wall, I need to focus. God, I hate Spingate. That race. Although I do kind of love it, because I don't think without Spingate we would have got Chase Elliott in the Cup Series as soon as we did, because he basically got Napa sponsorship because of that. So it kind of worked out. And then, of course, Truex went to Furniture Row, and he won a championship, you know, so he got the last laugh. And Clint Boyer is basically irrelevant now, which is nice. I mean, he did get a win, you know, a couple wins. Which, kind of sucks, but, you know. I don't think he's going to ever win a championship again. I mean, he had that shot in 2012, and that's it. I don't think he's getting another shot anymore. I mean, I know he's at Stewart-Haas, but I mean, we all know who the big dog is at Stewart-Haas, and it's Kevin Harvick. He's the one that's going to go for a championship every year in that car until he retires, which may not be for another 20 years, because he's going to be like Mark Martin and just keep racing until he's like 60 or something. Because he's Kevin Harvick. Probably on the pit soon. Or a little tight. Truck's a little tight, I should say. Actually, I think we're good. I have 17 laps, and that's still a long time to go. I'm about to put these guys 2 laps down. That's how slow they are. Sorry, why are you just fucking so slow, dude? And he had to run the lowest possible line ever going in that corner. I literally about dumped him. I was coming in so hot, and he was just like putt-putting around there. Rain Brother trucks, got by them.
Stay low. All right, clear.
Your guys are pitting already. So we have like 10-15 laps on these guys on pit cycle. So pitting under caution that last time, not last time, but the time before, the last caution we had before this last one, it really helped me out. Helped me out with getting better fuel mileage than these guys. Just kind of run the top, so I don't know if she's gonna pit and take me out coming down pit road. I didn't want to take a chance. Man, I'm getting hungry. Ugh, I'm about to eat some food here in a little bit after getting up this race. There's Schneider, getting by him. There's Sauter. Okay, I thought maybe Sauter was the one that was dead, but apparently he's still in this race, so it's not him. It's somebody else. 96, 97. Oh, come on, let's go. Just looking for fuel mileage. 10 to go.
The car is outside now.
Yeah, we're just dominating this truck race. Six to go. I think if we pitted here, we might be good on fuel, but I don't want to take a chance. I just want to wait as late as possible to come in. I don't know if I can wait as long as I did last time because the tires are already like pretty bad. Already at like almost 20, and we're on lap like 9 to go. I kind of wanted to run this as late as possible so that way I could be going in green white checker, but you know, we should be okay. I might come in with like 5 to go on the fuel, so another 3 laps. 34 to go.
All clear. Go easy on the tire.
Go. 5. Probably this time in the pit. Spencer Boyd still staying out. He's in second.
going too
Oh god.
fast.
Oh god. Oh shit. Well, thank God for that inside wall. I was gonna die. Oh yeah, 33. Oh yeah, we're gonna be pretty good, and we can save. I think we have to. Oh, the 18. I think the 18 truck is out. Damn, one of my rivals, Harrison Burton. He probably could have won this race. Rip Harrison Burton. So there's 2 trucks out. Those are the 2 trucks out of the race. Yeah, I got the wall pretty good. Got some damage. I hit the inside wall pretty good too, so that didn't help things. Oh, caution. Right when the fucking... Wow.
Coming to the green. Ready, ready. All right, you're clear.
I went 29. Oh, we're plenty good on fuel, man. I'm just gonna run away with this thing. Almost 20 lap shoot, 30 lap shoot out really to the side at all. He's got pull away. Actually, 3 trucks are out of the race now. Burton, Clearman, and 1 other truck. Don't know who that is. The other one is. Five to go. Yeah, they're hanging with me. I think they got about as good as the tires are about as good as mine, or they're better than mine because they pitted like right as the caution came out, and I pitted right before it came out. So I don't know if that's paying dividends or not. Oh god, well, that's gonna probably lose me the lead. There goes Alfredo. To the lead.
Hold your line. Got one inside. All clear.
Help from freezing.
Still there.
Ooh, man, we dug it in there on Alfredo. I was debating on loosening the truck up anymore, but I'm afraid if I did, I was going to spin out at some point, especially on older tires.
Clear high, bud.
Ah, my eye. Fuck. between me and Alfredo and freezing for the win. So I'm not gonna just run away with this.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Still there.
Get the side draft off of him.
All clear.
He's so good in 3 and 4, and he's really good in 1 and 2. It's one of those things. It's gonna be like a back and forth battle. Finally get a good run off 2.
Got one inside. Clear all around.
22 to go. Front end got some damage. I didn't even see that. I guess that was for me getting into Alfredo. Oh, we're pulling away now. Alfredo and freezing in our battle for second, so give us some breathing room, hopefully. 1 to go.
Laps to go.
20 to go. Oh man, this race the end of this race is going by pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie. Stupid. I hate this thing. I need a better headset. Those truck so fast. $18 to go. Oh my god. Okay, we got like almost 30 seconds off right now. Should be okay. Unless something stupid happens. Another caution. I guess I fucking called it. Okay, well, let's see how many cars I got. Okay, 17. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pit, because there should be plenty of time to make up track position. And we'll have fresh tires, so.
Alright, you're coming to the green. You ready? Green flag, green flag.
About 10 laps to go almost. Like, about 12 actually. To get back to the front. I think we can do it.
Clear down low. Still there. Hold your line. Got one outside.
Come on, baby. Get to the 98 truck.
Careful, still there.
To the lead. And they were already 8, so we're gonna probably get to the lead here pretty
Clear
easily.
high, bud.
All the way to the grass, passing Gilliland.
Careful, still there.
Let him go.
You're all clear up top. Still there. Still there. All right, you're clear.
Ten laps to go, and we got the lead. Hell yeah.
$10 lap. Concentrate.
Excuse me. Just in my hand. Truck, man. Just keep an eye on.
Yellow's out.
And another caution. Why? How many of you guys keep dying in this race? I don't know what to see at the back. So Natalie Decker's out. Harrison Burton's out. Clearman's out. Maybe Tyler Ankram's also out. So that's 2 DGR Crosley trucks. That sucks. And possibly Clay Greenfield might be out unless he pits and just comes back out. And we'll see. So, gotta get another good restart.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Almost ready. Green out, let's go.
Got 6 to go here.
You're all clear up top.
Yep, 6 to go. Five to go. We got 3 to go. 2.5 second lead, mostly. Two to go. Please don't let there be a caution. I do not want a green light checker. One to go. Next caution, next flag will end this race. Hopefully it's the checker. Caution. We have won at California! Yeehaw! That's enough. Let's just take it 3 wide there. 4 now. Took about 2 hours. Not bad. Not too bad. I made a lot of passes for first. I just want to see this again. Look at how beautiful that was. Right on the bottom. Just cooked it. That's fourth. Hell yeah. I want a truck race with Grand Enfinger. That looks nothing like Grand Enfinger. Oh well. There's the results. That's what I was wanting to look at. So, wow, a lot of people are a lap down. 2 laps down. So, Ankrum, Decker, Burton, and Kligerman were all out of the race. They DNF'd. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Corbin Forrester finished top 20. That's not bad. Got a lead lap finish. It's pretty good. Jordan Anderson, top 15. Most laps led, 105. Alfredo finished second after starting 25th. That's a good run, man. 31st, starting 9th. Well, that was fun. I should probably get the... I've got an achievement. There it is. I was wondering when I got the endurance champion. I was able to win a 100% race. I was gonna say, man, I better get a trophy for that. So there's Q. So yeah, that was fun. So I'm gonna call this a session. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Sorry it was like really early in the morning when I had to do it, but you know, things happen. Lost power last night, so yeah. Sorry about that.